Welcome in, everyone.
To episode 8, or session 8, with these fine fellows. They are all here to have a good time and do things. Interesting. So we are going to do a quick recap of what has happened and pick up from there. I will get a picture for Puppy and Malkov's character to show because right now it shows nothing. Before I do that and get them to start recapping, quick shout out to the Forge. That's the hosting service we use for Foundry. If you need hosting of Foundry, check out Forge. Without further ado,
Forge.
Gyawei.
Yep.
The camera pans into you, sitting in the inn, eating your food, remembering the lovely events of this past while.
Yeah. Oh boy. I say to myself, it's been an interesting few weeks. I'm not gonna go like from the front to the back or vice versa. I'm just gonna like start reeling off like events as I remember them. Just because that's what I do as a human being, and I'm sure that that's probably what some people do as bear people. So yeah, like I know that I took a beating in the tower. Like we made it through 4 waves of tower demons, cat people, stuff. That was 8 people. Yeah. Gorilla people, whatever. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I definitely remember like going down to a knee and like vomiting up blood, and I had to go to the doctor when I came out, and that was probably the worst I've ever had it. And then I remember helping the village out when bandits had incurred on it and raided it, and we had to save some people, and we met the shield and everything, and that was a good time. We had to deal with we didn't have to deal with anything, like, because we got told by our superiors, our mentors, that don't mess with the fog. So we just kind of huddled down in the dining hall while they took care of business. That was before we went to the village. We had to do our trials. We did our combat trials and our non-combat trials, and that was fun. And we also have begun working with some mentors on specific skills. I believe my skill was something related to help me out. I'm sorry. That's a little fuzzy to me. I don't think it was magic. I think it was...
For Gyawei,
yeah.
You had the ability trainer, the boulder.
Yeah, okay, so it did have to do with Earth. I was trying to figure out how to, like, I guess, conjure and move boulders with my mystical arts. And that's me. That's what I got. Next, camera pans.
Pans from the bare figure of Gyawei over to this more delicate-looking elven lass who has a cold glare in her eyes. What is happening in Imika's mind as she recounts this time?
Sorry.
Yeah, she's had a very interesting time. Someone might. There's no guarantees there, right? No, no, I'm sure it doesn't. Of course not. Why did that mess up?
Bullshit.
Right? Yeah. What do you mean? No, of course not. All right. So it pans from there over to Zengetsu, a bluish figured individual who has been practicing blades of late. What's going on with him?
You had like one of your compatriots on a knee vomiting blood.
Yeah, there you go. You should do
We'll
better.
do.
It doesn't have anything
We'll
to
do.
with
I will
anyone else.
absolutely do better. Yes.
You're the only one that has a problem. You have a problem. Okay.
I'm apparently the weakest link.
All right. Now that's way too bright. Ow. Well, that's what happens when the computer decides to go pure white on something. Should never use pure white for anything. That's one issue I have with No Man's Skies. During their transition for stuff, they flash to pure white. Don't use pure white. Right. So from there it pans over to the last contestant we have here right now. Giang.
Hello.
Hello, Giang.
So yeah, Giang is doing a lot. He has met the Grand Tactician at the tea house and has been practicing some. Is that Wakey or Wakey board? It's
it's
YG.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but if you look it up, it's a Asian tactics game.
Yeah, tactical games that he is practicing. He has been connected also to Kazuki Ito, a merchant quartermaster who sources goods for the academy and makes sure there's surplus for extra students and for storage. So he's been connected in there. His initial tutor was Liwu. Well, that was for all of us, but Lee has taken a backseat to some extent. And now we've sort of been specialized into other trainers. He's still confused as to, well, not confused, but he doesn't really agree with this need to go into a tower of death, essentially, to somehow prove that we have the ability to, do more things than what we have. Especially if the things that what we might be employed to do don't involve combat. Like, how does like proving that we are at level 4 or level 10 or level 20 assist us in situations that don't involve combat, because the tower only involves combat? But he's willing to do it. He just, it's more of like he just wants to get out and help people, and he feels like that the tower isn't really doing that. So he's a little bit conflicted. What else? He's trying to get to know people, I guess, and trying to be a help to others. encourage and inspire and band together wherever possible. So that's kind of it.
Sounds good. So apparently the game is also translated as Badoku, B-A-D-U-K at times. So that's another name for it.
Okay.
If that's easier to say.
Oh, no, yeah.
I'm not very familiar with the game, but I know that a lot of times it's shown and they use it, so.
What skill would it be, DM, to roll for like how a character is doing with that game?
Tactics would be viable. Right?
No, it wouldn't be cheating.
Let's see here.
I can see tactics.
Tactics. Yep. Skullduggery if you're cheating.
Mm-hmm. He'd have no reason to cheat.
So tactics and warfare are good options because that's part of what they use it for, is that kind of aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Anticipating moves and such.
Yep. Well, I was just curious about that one, but yeah. Cool.
So, over the past month, we're going to give you each a chance to do this, but over the past month, what have you been doing to practice with your mentor? Chance to develop your character a little bit. So go into that and we'll get to what's next here in just a moment.
We already kind of do that at the end of last session?
A little bit. But this is going from there, like, you've met your mentor, you're working with them. How is the working with them going? What have you been doing to practice? Like, so you guys could talk about your daily routines and practice over the last month.
So this isn't how it's going, it's what we've been doing in that time?
A bit of both. So for, like, Yang, you mentioned you probably don't want to go back to the tower, so you probably haven't proceeded back into the tower yet to try to do that at all. You've probably focused on, since you haven't been told to go back in, you probably have done helping around town, going to the tea parlor to do tea and play to practice with your mentor. You know, things like that. So just to give me a chance to get these done will give you a chance to develop your character a bit.
Okay, so in general then, yeah, he's been spending time with his mentor. He would spend most of his days, I guess, getting up, going for his run with whoever would want to. I know there's at least some people that in the group that wanted to do that. He would encourage other students to band together to do that, but he would understand if no one did or if only a few did. So he would go and do that. After the run, he would go and check in with his tutor and maybe play a tactics game. He would then, if he would ask at that point if there was any tasks for the day, from them, and if they didn't have any, he would go to his merchant contact and ask them if they needed something picked up or delivered, and he would assist with any pickups and deliveries, organization. But mostly he's interested in ferrying things from place to place. If there was a house, if there was like a family that lived out of town that was struggling with some sort of resource or needed a delivery of medical supplies, he would be the person who would gather those things together and take those over to help out. And then once he had been helpful, connected in with people, he would go back, maybe play another tactical game towards the end of the day, have dinner, and then spend time trying to get to know his party members, companions, and other students, and any teachers that were willing to talk to him, actually just getting to know them. What is their history? What skills do they have? What skills do they want to have? How do they want to develop? He would ask about their families and their friends and what they've left behind. He would, I don't know, just get to know people. Just try and make friends, make contacts, and learn about what makes them tick, what interests them, what hobbies they have, just all that sort of stuff. That would kind of be the shape of his day every day. Is that kind of what you were asking? Yeah. Okay. I think that's most of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's okay. He would be persistent. He
maybe
wouldn't. He wouldn't pester you, right? He wouldn't just be the annoying person who doesn't stop asking, but he would maybe every couple of days come back and see if you're in a better mood or more likely to talk. And when you shoved him off again, he would just take his leave again, and you wouldn't push it, and he would say, okay, well, maybe if you need anything, come and find me, and otherwise he'll leave you alone again. Sort of that sort of thing. If it's been a month, it would probably be every 3-4 days that he would come by and just see if you wanted to talk or if you needed anything, but otherwise he would leave you alone. Yeah. Cool. Probably, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what do
Sorry, go
you do
ahead.
during that time? Since you were talking there with Yang and his attempts to converse with you and build relations with you. So what she finds for info on that is very conflicting. He's been here for years. He's a senior student. He's probably going to graduate soon. Oh, he just got here recently. I don't know who he is. There's a lot of conflicting things.
Because you're so good at giving straight answers.
It'd be a straight answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight across the night, straight across the throat answer. Yeah, 100%.
Emiko likes taking the term getting to the point to mean something literal.
You will die.
So, that's...
Yeah, right.
So there's two options for that roll. You can roll a script ritual check or a forbidden in spirit check. So one's a knowledge skill, one is a magic skill. Difficulty
Sorry.
is high. So instead of the standard 2 purple, it's going to go probably to 4 purple, because this is not something that's
Ooh.
likely very possible. Yeah. So you mm-hmm. And the answer is failure.
I know even less.
With 3 threats. So not only do you fail, but you're under additional scrutiny. You now have a personal person following you around, watching what you're doing. So, while in the school, you need to role play it with what you're doing as though you constantly feel someone looking over your shoulder or watching what you're doing, or peeking from around the corner, constantly keeping an eye on you and what you're doing. It's on and off. So they're fairly good at hiding, but at the same time, you kind of have that constant feeling that someone's watching you. And every so often you catch a glimpse. Right. But it's even worse now. Yeah. She may. We'll see. So that leaves... This is just how your daily operations during that month has been. Like Matt said, we did kind of recount that month before, but I was trying to get your and Zengetsu's pictures to actually show, so you're not just blank. And it was giving me some troubles, so I was filling the time, but still giving us value. Daily operations and training wasn't something particularly that we talked about last time, which is why that's what I went with. Gyawe is gone. So Zengetsu, what's your... You mentioned your daily operations a little bit. If you want to expound that, you can. Okay. And okay. Sounds good. So, on this day, again, you're having tea with your mentor.
Okay.
And he's conversing with you on the progress you've made on your tactics with the game. And your team contact, your team mentor, comes in and is like, we have an assignment for the group. I need you to meet at the pagoda grounds. And steps out, proceeds to find Zengetsu in contemplation, tells him the same thing. Gets Gawe, and gets Emiko. Emiko, you're there trying to do research on your toxins secretly, which has become much harder to do based on the fact you have someone watching you. And he comes in and scares you half to death. And you try to cover it up with your, healing ointment And he tells you the same thing, to go to the training grounds in front of the pagoda for an assignment. You all get there. Right. Yahweh, do you want to say what your daily operations are?
Yeah. So I think that I would get up in the morning with gang and take a jog. And then I don't know what his name was, but my mentor, our first lesson is right after that, and we do a few hours of boulder tossing and learning about like the mystic art of earth movement and maybe some meditation. And then go and have a meal. Just a short break afterward to kind of recenter and get ready for the afternoon. Work on my my mental arts for maybe a couple hours in the afternoon, and then go volunteer in the kitchen to help them cook. And then that's that.
Okay. Right after you're done with your boulder dash with your teacher, you are told by your team mentor, team leader, to meet at the pagoda. And that's where we had gotten to right before you got back. So we're all there in the central square. And he sits you all down and is like, we've been drawn for an assignment. We need to go and find out what these terracotta creatures are tormenting a nearby village. Pack your belongings and prepare to leave.
Yes, sir. And I go back to my room and pack my belongings.
So when he mentions what he wants us to do, Giang would ask questions like, is our primary task to find out what it is? Is our primary task to stop it doing what it's doing? Is our primary task to protect the people that are getting affected? What are the primary objectives? And what's like the priority of the objectives?
Find out what's going on so we can resolve it and keep the people safe.
Who is we?
I will be going to supervise, but I am supposed to not intervene. If that is what you deem is appropriate, yes.
Himiko just hears the word yes.
So now it is your problem. No, man, I'm good.
Wow.
You know, you could just heal yourself. It's fine.
So are they looking for physical like descriptions? Are they looking for like what's the information that they want us to bring back?
So they don't have much detail. So I'm going to paraphrase instead of doing just in character RP for all of it. But he lays out that the village is about a day's travel away. They sent a request to the academy that they've been being terrorized by some clay monsters or earthen creatures of some sort. And it's starting to destroy their crops, and it seems like they come every night causing problems. And so if they're not dealt with soon, they're not going to have enough crops to make it through winter, and they're scared that since they keep moving closer, they're going to eventually ransack and destroy the houses.
So does the college not care for them? Like, or are they so confident that we can't do anything except for succeed that they're saying that you can't help? I don't understand why you've been told not to intervene. If these people are really under threat, why the restriction?
If there's a necessity, I will intervene, yes. But it's also a chance to see how you are able to handle situations that are presented.
A test with real people's lives. That seems like a bad idea. All right, well,
So basically,
Dion's
yeah,
ready to
Gian
go. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Absolutely fair. All right. Gyung will pack his things. He will. Is there like there'd be a library here, right?
Yeah.
So he would quickly take 5 to go and talk to the librarian and say that we've been asked to investigate some terracotta-like creatures that we don't have any information about. Do they have a book or a scroll or something about common terracotta creatures that he could borrow that might help us identify whichever ones these might be?
Roll a society and culture.
A society and culture. How do you want to do that, DM? Do you want us both to roll, or would you like to add a boost?
You can either boast roll or you can give the boost. The boost means you're giving him a better chance to. If you roll it separately, that means you're doing it on your own and not working with him. Okay.
Okay. And what difficulty?
Standard.
Okay, so how do I use the dice box to on the right? Yeah, so boost, standard. I'm going to, if it's all right with you, flip a coin, a story point,
Okay.
and I'm going to say that one of the students that I have been spending time with over the last month, who is, has some sort of idea, has been spending time in the library. And so I'm going to spend a story point to upgrade my ability representing that student being there to assist me to find something. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
All right. So
there you go.
Thank you. Society and culture. So we upgrade our ability. So we're going to like that. And then we add a boost.
Ooh, success.
Just barely.
So you find out
Skin
that
of your
there
teeth.
is a number of earthen-based creatures. There are some made of stone, some made of clay, and such. Based on the descriptions you've gotten, you have a feeling that the ones that have been talked about are more the clay or terracotta variety, which there is a soldier unit type. There is a few other minor construct types as well, but they tend to be magical, spirit-infused creatures, not naturally occurring creatures. So basically like constructs.
Okay. In that case, Pyong will rejoin his companions. He'll thank Amiko for being there and for showing him, further down the line, of things that he could have been looking at where he might have not noticed it. Because she is the reason why we didn't have threats for that role. Well, like those threats got cancelled. So maybe a bully. Well, maybe a bully appeared and was trying to elbow in, and Emiko just crossed her arms and went, no, you go away. And that was the reason why the bully didn't get to strong arm into the situation.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So No, you don't even do that. So this guy comes around the corner looking for stuff and is about to push his way past Gyang and be like, you're nothing, I'm going to get my book. And as he puts his hand out, Emiko turns the corner and just has this pale, dead look in her eyes. And he's like, gone. And just walks back and goes into the other aisle. Like, nope, I'm not going there. I am death. I'm good at...
Great. Awesome. So that's what happens. And then I'll take it back to the rest of the group and say, all right, Yang ready to go. We have a little bit more information about other creatures like this. They are constructs, not naturally occurring, spirit imbued. So that might be of help for us. Let's go.
So, instead of spending the whole session with you guys traveling there, because I know how much you would really enjoy spending the rest of the session on a travel montage. Let's have you decide who's going to roll for the group and roll a basic survival to determine how quickly you get there.
Survival?
Yep.
Probably be good for me to do that. Let's see. Let's have a look. Survival.
Let me look. Hang on. 1 second.
Great survival.
I have 2 in cunning. I don't think that's good though. I have 2 green in cunning. Or 2 green in survival rather.
All right, let's have Emiko be our person that we turn to get us there.
Great, that sounds awesome. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That is true.
Yep. Actually, yeah. I was debating if we should have fun with you or not. Success and a threat. So we're going to have you be strained when you get there. You're taking a point of strain. So annoying having to help people and lead everyone and...
Makes sense.
Why do I always have to pretend to be the good guy? Nice. I love it. So, what you notice when you get there is the villagers are wrapping up for the evening, and they all seem to, instead of being like a lot of normal villages, you know, having the evening ordeal of being out and talking together and stuff, they seem like they're wrapping up and heading into their homes, shutting all the windows and doors in fear.
Oh, well.
So, do you guys want to try to talk to the people in town? Do you want to go look around the outskirts and try to determine what's happening? You want to... How do you guys want to go about it? You know you're supposed to figure out...
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to the town elder or the leader of the town and get a sense of the most important places that have been attacked and go there and investigate.
Okay. Okay. What we'll do is we will have Yahweh do a charm roll because you're talking to him, trying to speak with them and get it. And we will have Emiko do a perception check as she's looking around trying to find things.
Yay, success.
Ooh, okay. 3 success and advantage. So you're able to talk to the elder, and you find out from excuse me. You find out from the elder that on the north side of town is where they've been coming from. And every night they seem to destroy the next 3 to 6 feet of land. And they've destroyed fences and let animals out. They've destroyed crops. They've destroyed the wall of an old house that was there. Luckily, no one currently lives in that house, but they just destroyed it. It's like they're just moving forward every night, just destroying anything there.
Okay. So I guess what I would like to say to the group is that we need to focus on the north side of town.
Emiko, with your investigation, you find the information that your friend talks about. However, you notice why they haven't just stormed through the whole town. Because you notice the ground is also tore up and churned up. So it's not just that they're destroying anything in their way, which they are, but they're also literally ripping up the ground, tearing through it. Now, you don't know why, but you do know they are going a foot or two down into the ground, ripping it up.
Maybe. Yeah.
They don't have any fighting skills. They don't want to face. They do. You do find out that there was one watchman who tried to face them, and he was just cut down, and they just kept going like they hadn't even done anything.
I was gonna ask.
They do as they are instructed. They aren't... Yes. They're known to be created. They're known to have been people who've used them in the past. There's not anyone currently known to be producing them in this area. They have not been seen recently in this area, but previously there's a historic record where there was a sorcerer king who, instead of relying on his manpower of the nations, created a group of sorcerers to serve him, and their whole jobs were to create these sort of constructs as his army and be the commanders to spread the commands, and that was their military force. Because they know no fear, they know no retreat, they just do what they're told. They're not alive. So you don't have to have food for them, you don't have to have...
I don't know if interrogation is the right method. You can just go ask. You don't have to hold a knife to someone's neck.
So, Emiko, you can try to do that if you want. Just know that people are, as the sun's now setting, everyone's locking their doors. So you tell me how you want to proceed with that. How and who do you ask that of? As, like I said, doors and windows and everything's being is shut. No, only your team. No, there previously was one who, like, during the first couple nights that it happened, he went out there to try to be like, hey, what are you guys doing? What's going on? And instead of getting any sort of answer, he was just chopped down and killed. And when they found him the next morning, he was minced pretty bad. No one else is willing to go out and try to deal with it because they don't want to die like that. That's why they asked for help from, a place that actually trains people in combat instead of farmers. Okay, that'd probably be where Gawe was, who he's shutting his door and telling him farewell.
Yes, that's a wonderful thing to break into the home of the leader who's trying to protect themselves from being killed. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. That sounds like a threat.
Yeah. So how are you handling that? Like, are you just going to go beat on their door and demand them open and answer you, or what? It's not safe out there. Go get yourselves to bed. Can we talk in the morning? But I thought that's what you were here for.
They're never gonna use the academy again after this experience.
When you say people may be dead in the morning, you hear noise from the building next door, and you hear a child start crying.
Good job, asshole. you,
And you hear, I don't want to die.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, the trauma.
You're all there for this, so any of you can step in and do something. Yeah, so
I go next door and try to offer
Galway
my
is
comfort
right
to
there
the
with
to the
you.
kid. I try to offer my comfort to the kid and the family in there who are obviously traumatized by Emiko's callousness.
Oh. It was working.
What happened?
No, you get Matt. Puppy, can you say something again? Apparently they may not be hearing you. Apparently it didn't save your link when I put it in.
Weird.
So everyone missed your statements, Puppy.
Wow. Oh boy.
Okay, try that now, Puppy. Why is it not working? No. But it should.
I can hear you both, if that helps.
No, it's on the stream side. Okay, now it's working.
Hello, hello, hello.
Malcolm, can you say something?
Yay.
I want to make sure it saved yours as well. Nope, it didn't save yours either.
Wow.
This is going so well.
It really is.
Right?
Pro streamer. We are professionals.
All right, Malkov, could you say something again?
Something again.
Perfect. Now it's working. For some reason, it didn't save your guys' links.
Healthy.
But the other two is working.
That's because we're special. Soups.
Something like that.
Soups special. Especial.
No, I appreciate it, Scott. It doesn't show everyone on the audio mixer at the same time. And it was working. And then I updated the links because they weren't, but apparently it didn't save.
Well, I'm basically just trying to get more information from this guy, and this guy will not open his door.
Well, unfortunately,
and...
you're trying the wrong way.
You know what? I'm just gonna sneak my way in.
We're all there. So
she's trying to sneak in. I say this out loud.
Try to sneak in right in front of you, Gyang.
Yeah,
Gyang has just turned to try to comfort the child who's through the window just next to you, who's whimpering and crying because of what Yumiko said.
Yeah,
right.
So,
oh my god, Gyang is going to apologize, and he's going to attempt to rally our group to less, manipulative, and more hopeful, lawful ways to accommodate things. So I'm going to make a leadership check to try and bring us back to some sort of helping people option.
Hey, I'm helping people by getting more information, and this guy won't talk to me, so I'm busting in.
Perhaps if we, try to rally them to help defend themselves so that they have less likelihood to, have bad repercussions, that would be better. He will make the check.
And Emko's gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Hold on. Because there are rules for doing this.
Sure.
What was the... No, you're good. I'm trying to find where it was. The info on what you roll leadership against. I believe it was discipline. So your discipline check would be 2, which is what you did.
Okay.
I was fairly certain that's what it was. And you... passed.
I succeeded, but with a threat.
So, the threat is based on who you're against, which is Emiko. So you can do that how you want. If it's, are you stressed because of dealing with her? What? But you succeed. So Emiko, you can role play how you want with it. Just know that his statements are convincing enough that you feel you should listen to him in his plans and stuff, so you feel like you should go along with what he's saying.
You don't have to.
No, it's not compulsion, but I'm just telling her she does feel you are correct. I didn't say she's forced to comply. I said that she feels that you brought up good points and is like, oh, well,
it's a good, it's a good
right.
point, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You make sense. You kind of know this stuff.
Yeah, I think that I am a little perturbed as to that would be the way that one of my companions would go. So I will take a point of strain here.
And like going with what you said, Emika's like, these people can't defend themselves. They're weak. They're gonna die.
He says, so you haven't seen the result of people banding together and choosing hope and I guess the goal to succeed, what power that choice has on people? You haven't seen that? Because that has changed civilizations. That has changed the course of battles in the past.
Now,
She's gonna look
while
at
this
you.
is going on, Yahweh, I'm going to describe what you see. But Yahweh's not here. Could one of you recap what happened this session in the town that happened because Emiko and Zangetsu weren't heard while I quickly take care of one thing that I'm then going to narrate and explain, but I have to do a quick mechanics thing to put it in place.
Yeah. So, Emiko was able to lead everyone to town, and she thought she took a strain because she had to help people again, and she thought that basically everyone was pathetic because their survival skill was so low. But she managed to get everyone here. She also helped with the library, like in the library, so she boosted there. And arriving on the village, she decided to look around and see if there's like any evidence, like where the creatures might be coming from, or like footprints of like the same stature to what we learned in the book that we read. And now she's trying to chat with this guy that will not open their door because they're too scared, and she's trying to get more information on because we learned that that these things are created. So she wants to know if there's any newcomers that came to the village, and she wants to find those if there are newcomers, she wants to find them and interrogate them. It's like, did you do this? So she has a reason, all right?
She certainly has a reason, yeah.
So
She's basically figures, if there is someone who is here, created these things, then take out them, and it gets rid of them. The things were created, or they could stop it. That's her reasoning.
That's good.
She hasn't like expressed that to the group on her reasonings. She just kind of is doing.
during this talk, Yahweh, I need you to do a perception check.
Okay.
I think Malkov also had a question there.
Malkov, go for it. Yep.
One threat.
I was gonna say, are there any areas where I could set up to be able to see over the entire village, or is it too big, or is there not enough of an elevation I could use.
If it hasn't been described,
And has the destruction all come from the same direction?
Yes, from the north.
Okay, well then I'll set up somewhere in the north between the town and where it's theoretically coming from.
I think Matt was going to advise something, so go for it, Matt.
I said if it hasn't been described as in like if it's just this, it's a town, then you could spend a story point to say that there just is a high ground that you can get a good picture of. But yeah, it's up to you. I like that idea though, setting up between the potential oncoming and the town itself. I think that's a good idea.
So, you feel something hot and cold basically like run down your back, Yahweh.
Yep.
So you're a bit stressed.
Yep. So now that I've like had some semblance of like mystical training with like Earth and like I've also got some innate Earth ability. I am going to get low, like kind of low to the ground, not lay on the ground, but like get kind of low and like put my ear to the ground, and two, like put my palm or my paw on the ground as well to kind of get a sense of like obviously, so these are like clay, earthen, to like kind of get a sense of like threat level and like timing, like how far away are they, like what time will they get here.
You're doing that right in the middle of town?
I'm gonna go like probably to the like where the last where the last area that they destroyed is. Since I can imagine that that's probably going to be their target.
So
Yeah,
Getsu, did you want to spend a story point to narrate some terrain features that you want to utilize, or you just want to be on the north side?
Yeah, I'll do that. Is it the?
Well, I said Zengetsu because Zengetsu had mentioned wanting to.
Oh yeah, no, he can do that. That's fine. Mine.
Yeah, I'll use the story point. Yeah, there's a rise that kind of sits just off to the side of the path they've been taking, where we'll be able to set up and see an approaching horde or beasts or whatever it is that's coming.
Awesome.
Cool.
And I'll try and set up a little like camouflage blind or something. Use some of the natural bushes or terrain around.
Yeah.
Can Zengetsu see me from where he is?
Yeah.
Okay. So what he sees, and I don't know like if he notices me, but like what he sees is kind of like he'll probably just see me laying on my belly with my ear to the ground and my paw like laying on the ground. Just
when I see that, I'll say, "Get on your feet." That didn't work well last time either.
I'm not paying attention. I'm just listening to the earth. I do hear him, but I'm not paying attention just yet. I'm trying to get a sense. And I would like to do a ritual roll to get a sense, or a script. Well, it's not a script even. It's more of a chant, I guess. Right.
Well, how are you doing it? They each mean something specific.
So
okay.
like, I'm like, I don't remember his name, but like the older guy taught me how to listen and how to channel my inner. It's not chi, but it's like close, like just to kind of focus myself. And maybe I'm thinking like
is I believe what you were using for that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so I did not succeed, but the advantages can be I can see where Zangetsu is set up and like kind of get an idea of like maybe tactical planning, and then the other advantage will relieve some of my stress.
Okay. Emiko and Gyang, are you joining your friends in their night watch?
I think about vampires every time you say that.
Going on what Gang said about Hope, she's just gonna like look them dead in the eye and say, Hope gets people killed. Oh.
And Hope saves people. So,
Hope is a lie.
in answer to your question, Gyang is going to set himself up in town, but on the north side of town. And he's going to like he's actually it's how late is it? So you said it's coming tonight.
The sun is basically setting. You don't have much left before night.
So okay, what he's gonna do is there like a center, like a town square,
Little town
kind of
center.
thing?
Yeah, there's a well and kind of like a little meeting area kind of thing. Yeah.
He will actually go there, and he is going to just sit near the well, and he's going to, not very loudly, but he's going to just sing. He's just going to sing like traditional songs, just songs of peace, songs of just like songs that he would have grown up with, maybe even a fishing song or a hauling song, like a rowing song. Just, he's not trying to perform necessarily. He's just trying to maintain calm. If you would like me to make a check for that, then that's fine. What would you like me to do?
An arts or a society culture? Basically, are you trying to do it how well you do, or are you trying to pick the correct thing?
Okay, let's have a look. I will do arts, please.
You need to upgrade it by 1, meaning since you only have green on both those, you need to turn 1 green into a yellow.
Okay, sure. I'll get a bonus for sure. So we turn 1 green into a yellow. Is it gonna just be a default difficulty?
No, you can erase the difficulty because this is just how well you do.
Okay.
It's a basic. 0 purple. Mainly because how you narrated what you're doing.
Okay. We you get 1 success but 4 advantages.
Wow.
So it's not super successful, but there are a bunch of advantages. So what? Social. This is I kind of want to just like know more about these people so that like I can help them better. I would like to know their strength with 3. I'd like to know this like this village's strength. Can I claim that the village is like a character?
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. So gleaning from what you're seeing around, how things are set up, you're able to figure out that their strength is that they are community. They are basically, a village, but they are one family. They care about each other, but they also acknowledge that they're not combat potent, right? They don't have combat expertise. They're just basic farmers.
Yeah.
They don't have any fighting skills, but they care about each other. And they care about their community as a whole because their community is a family. They survive and lean on each other. So their strength is their unity.
Yeah. So I learned that with my last advantage then. The song that is most audible is going to be about family.
Emiko, as you head to where Zengetsu is, or contemplate breaking into this guy's place, or whatever we find you doing, how does Emiko feel hearing this cultural song about family and unity?
Well, first she's gonna be like, is he seriously singing right now? Are you serious right now? Oh. And I don't think she understands the song.
No, she understands it, but she may not.
No, like I mean, like not in ways that other people might, like because her family is so dysfunctional.
Yeah.
So what she's hearing doesn't make sense to her in a way, but like she had like I think she has like mixed feelings about it because like she kind of is like
I think
that's
she
stupid.
probably would almost feel it's blasphemous because it's so
it's like that's
opposite
dumb
to her experience.
Like what? Yeah. So she doesn't fully understand, like that doesn't make any sense. Because like her family is so much different than what's being brought into the song.
Right.
And so she stopped trying to break into the house, but with like a last ditch effort, basically she's going to play with this guy's emotion because it's what she does. She plays with people's emotions and just kind of be like fine, but if you don't give me the information I need, then it's your fault when everyone dies here. Since Gianni left, so now she's like letting out her true side.
So rolling coercion?
Wow. Like that kid next door is going to be absolutely traumatized.
Roll coercion.
Okay, where?
I love this, but
and You're going to need to upgrade one of the purple to red.
Whoa, nasty. Are you spending a story point for that, or
I did.
So wait, do I? So wait. Do I get
Coercion.
rid of a purple and then add a red?
Yep.
Coercion
wait,
is
hold on, how do I
in
do this?
social
Red.
skills.
Okay.
You
hold
just
on.
on the purple. There's an upgrade one. There's one that's pointing
Yeah.
up instead of adding. So you just do that.
Okay. There. See what happens.
Failure.
I got a failure, but 3 advantages.
Ooh.
So maybe I did make them feel guilty.
You are a despicable, heartless woman, you nasty harpy. Go and do your job.
They're probably gonna come for your house next.
Just being antagonistic at this point.
So, as the moon rises, you start hearing in the woods some noise of movement. Bushes are moving. Something is moving. Lots of somethings. And you see moving shadows start coming out of the forest. And as the moon is dark, rain starts falling. And mist rises. And you hear a voice similar to what you've heard before. In the woods. Similar to a misty night you had not long ago. So you all get to roll, probably be a discipline roll, as it's a fear effect.
All right.
As the rain
We're changing-
drops and
we're
the
changing any
fog
dice?
swirls.
What's the
Standard
difficulty?
difficulty. Standard.
Okay.
Standard. Okay.
Zengetsu steals himself.
One, yeah.
Gyeong steals himself.
Hamiko for health.
Himiko is terrified.
I got
And
3 successes.
Yahweh- Yep.
We also have a threat for Hamiko, threat for Zengetsu.
Yep.
Can I go in this with the idea of a threat?
Yeah.
Sure.
So maybe I remember a little bit more of that night, and it's like maybe it like puts me back there.
Okay. It's a nightmare of when you were a child. One of the nights that it happened. It was a drizzly, dreary night. And you shudder. And you are in terror. So until this area is cleared, we're going to have you have a little bit of a challenge on your rolls. Zengetsu, you're a little bit... you steel yourself, but you feel a little shaken seeing this person next to you who's like a steel-hulled cold steel hard assassin, like whimpering and shaking in her boots, just sitting there like terrified, like she's just
I think she's like
absolutely traumatized.
she's like standing stiff, but like you can see on her face that she's scared, like, and this probably like shocks you because this is someone that doesn't show fear. Like you have never seen her this shaken up before.
I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd just put like a steadying hand on your shoulder and nothing else, and not look or anything. You know, just keep watch.
So let's get a perception check from you all, except for Emiko. Emiko, I'm going to narrate that you don't, because I think right now you're not looking too well. You're just
no. She's like she's not completely there because like she's stuck in the past right now.
Could this be vigilance?
No, this is whether you see something or not. I don't think vigilance covers sight.
All right.
Mine came up even, like no threat, no advantage, no success, no failure.
Yahweh has nothing. Zengetsu has 1 advantage. And Gian
has nothing.
I mean, can the hairs on the back of my neck at least stand up? I didn't fail.
Sure.
I mean, you can narrate.
Your spiritual. No, well, I'm good with that for the advantage. Yeah. The advantage is you feel like something is watching you.
Well, I mean, I didn't have an advantage either. Like, I didn't have anything.
Oh, you didn't. Who was it that did? Oh, Zengetsu did. So Zengetsu, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck heighten, looking towards one central part of the woods where they're coming from. Like you feel something from there.
Okay.
But you don't see anything. You watch these individuals move closer. And I think you all are familiar with the Terracotta Army in China. Well, instead of being painted nicely like those ones, these are like them, but they're just clay soldiers. Like that. They don't have the paint that those ones had. They're just them without any paint. They're just clay soldiers. And they move forward in a very mechanical sense. Move up to where they had been apparently last night. And using their shields and swords, start digging in the dirt. Others, when they run into crops or walls, destroy them. Throw them out of the way and then dig the earth in their way. And they just keep doing that as they move forward slowly through the night.
How deep are they digging?
They're what?
How deep are they digging?
They're digging into the ground. The inspection that was done before, I don't know if Emiko shared with you, was they're digging a foot or two down into the ground.
I did share that, yeah.
That's super deep.
So it's not just scraping the surface, like they're actually digging a substantial bit down. So you think this is probably why they're not moving further than, 6 feet a night? Because they're actually getting into the earth, digging it out.
I mean, they're basically raising the town. It's like they're trying to.
How many are there?
You see, there's probably at least 20 of them that you see.
That's a lot.
Hmm.
Do we destroy them or follow them after they go back?
I mean, can we? Are they destroyable?
I would imagine so.
So can
Anything
like,
hit
we
hard
follow
enough,
them?
it's gonna get destroyed.
yeah, we can see them. I'm wondering. So, Kian would ask. I think Sengetsu. He would can I see it being where I am? Like I can.
Yeah, you can see them. Like, because after you sang, I would think you'd move towards the north and try to get some shelter, so you'd find your compatriots after you sang.
All right,
And
so
so
he would
you get
approach
to the
Sengetsu and ask like, can you sense you have knowledge of other greater power? Can you sense what sort of entity is giving them will to do this? Do you know if
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, are you in earshot of me? I might be able to try if I can hear that.
I mean, I'm saying it out loud.
Oh, okay.
I said it to him, but I'm not being quiet about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, clay, like these are earth and clay warriors. So, I mean, I would like to think that my ability is, or my abilities now with the mystic arts can be helpful. So I want to do I think it's going to be a contemplation again, to kind of maybe sense like who created them. Like, are we near enough to them that I can get hone in on that or try?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my book.
You can always try.
Yeah.
But difficulty is probably going to be fairly high because you don't understand them. Number one, they're a bit of a distance. Two, it's rainy and foggy. It's three, and you're also haven't done it before.
Okay. So I will try and negate some of that with. So I'm probably making a few assumptions here that I shouldn't make. Their sole purpose is doing what they're doing right now, like digging, moving forward, digging ground, moving forward, digging ground, moving forward, and basically destroying whatever's in their way. So I'm not going to get in their way, but I'd like to get near to them and kind of behind them.
How close?
10 feet.
Because there's range bands. Is how the system works.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So 5 feet then.
Well, there's not in feet. So if essentially you would either engage them, be at short range, be at medium range, be at long range.
Well, I don't want to engage them because I feel like I'll hurt myself, obviously. But if I have to engage them in order to do this, then I will. So, sure, let's get close enough to within short range that I can be engaged if I need to be.
As you move into short range, they all stop digging and they host their weapons and get in attack formation towards you.
Yeah.
As soon as you enter short range.
Okay.
They haven't attacked yet, but they're
Okay.
in.
Well, I'm not I don't have my weapon out. I'm.
They're automated, so.
Yeah. Okay.
When you moved within short range, they are now in a hostile stance.
Okay. I will. So, have I been taught any peace chants or anything? Like,
Have you
let's
studied
see.
any?
I didn't know if like the earth dude helped me with that. I mean, I've been like meditating and things like
Not
that.
that. You wanted to know more earth-based stuff, not
Okay.
peace and tranquility stuff.
Well, no, I mean, like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'd still like to give the contemplation a go.
Okay. It's not standard difficulty.
Okay, how many more?
So you need to roll 2 black
Okay,
because it's foggy and rainy.
all right.
And you need to roll 1 more purple because you're not familiar with it.
Okay. Is it the plus purple or the arrow purple?
Just plus purple.
Okay, and then 2 plus blacks.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna keep the 1 success from my previous roll, and all I'm doing
Okay.
is rolling 1 purple plus and the 2 plus blacks.
Okay. So purple and 2 blacks. So that gives you
So
1 failure and 2 threat.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Which
succeed or
means-
fail. I evened out, and then I got 2 threats.
Evened out is failing.
Yeah.
So not succeeding is failing.
Correct.
Awesome. That's wonderful. All right. Well, I definitely feel their hostility. So I'm going to. What do I have to roll to disengage?
Well, you didn't engage. You just moved
Okay,
into
yeah.
short range, so you
All
can
right.
just leave short range.
Oh, okay. I will move back to long range.
There you go.
And I will relay that they are not going to stop unless we stop them.
When you move back out of short range, they go back to digging.
Okay. So either they're gonna dig through the town again, or we're gonna have to stop them.
Well, Qiang is going to rack his brain. He's going to make a geography roll, and I want to know what is in that direction beyond the town, like things that they might be trying to dig to.
Yeah.
Because he believes that if they're digging just in a straight line, which is what they're doing, they have to be going somewhere.
We're looking for something up
So
under the
Are
ground.
the clay guys the ones that are doing the chanting?
No,
I didn't hear anything whenever I was up there at them.
they're not making any noise.
So the chanting's coming somewhere else.
It's the mist.
All right, so geography, cartography. Is there a difficulty on this, DM?
No,
Please.
because you just want to know topographically, map-wise, what's there, and you traveled from that direction, so you kind of are just trying to remember back to what you've seen there.
Yeah, I don't have a great check on this.
What check is it?
Geography. I'm thinking I might maybe
got
spend
three
a
if
point
that's-
to upgrade this.
I've got 3 if it'll help.
Yeah, I've got 2, but one's upgraded because so he's gonna say this out loud. So I'm going to make the check. I don't think we're necessarily helping each other right now, but he's going to say this out loud. And if that means anything to your character, then maybe he'll pursue that. But I think at the moment he's just sort of like saying it out loud. He's like, "Oh, I wonder if there's anything in that direction." No manual changes at this stage. Rolling. Let's just see where we get. Oh,
Okay.
really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not
Really good.
I am not
So-
gonna bother.
Yang, I need you to roll something else.
All right.
I need you to roll a forbidden in spirit or a society and culture.
I think society and culture makes more sense than forbidden and spirit for him. So they're
And
both the
that is
same.
a difficulty 2,
Okay.
and you can add a boost from your triumph.
Boost in addition to the triumph, or
Since you got the triumph, you're getting a boost on this.
boost. Right, gotcha.
So your previous success is feeding into this one, giving you extra help.
Okay. Sure. Then I'll use the triumph to upgrade then.
Sure.
Okay. I did not succeed. So we just have a threat from the geography check, a threat from the society check.
Yep.
But we have 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take this and narrate for you a little bit?
Go for it.
So, thinking back, nothing there seemed to have any indication of what a terracotta army would be interested in. But there's some story in the back of your mind you can't quite remember that was almost like a terrifying, like, bedtime ghost story or something. That something in that topography that you remember reminded you of. And so you take 2 strain from those 2 separate threats.
Mm-hmm.
As you feel a little bit weirded out by something causing you to be like, wait a minute. You can't quite recall what it is, but it's agitating you just a bit.
Well, Guillaume will talk it out. He'll be saying this out loud. He'll be like, "Oh, I think I remember something down there. Guillaume is sure that there was something terrifying in that area, like a story. I don't know if it was a real story or a myth, but I'm sure. I just can't think of what it was. I can't place it, but I'm sure." And he's like saying this out aloud for pretty much anyone to hear.
Yeah, I hear you. I am. So if I'm going to aid, is it geography or is it society?
Well, it's too late to aid those
is it?
checks.
Damn. Okay. Can I make my own?
Yeah. So
Stand.
Based on what he said, you can make a society culture check.
right.
I'm just gonna shrug and be like, I don't know any stories.
Yeah. Okay.
Difficulty or no?
Fair. What?
Yeah, difficulty 2.
Okay.
All right. Let's have a look. I mean, that
That's
looks
success.
pretty good.
Now, that's going to make me need to do this. Wrong
Oh,
direction.
Nice.
boo.
Wrong direction. I'm not going to steal from you. I just got to correct it.
No, it's fine.
You guys see your dear friend, Gyawei, plop in his butt like he's seen a ghost and starts shaking in terror.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you
Okay.
can go ahead and narrate that. You remember it, but you can't talk about it right now because you are absolutely terrified about what you just remembered.
So like my eyes go wide. Like I start to like I guess kind of like go into shock, like not physical shock, but just like, and I'm just completely silent and it's really hard to describe. Like I feel almost paralyzed by fear and terror.
Kyung will just go over and sit with him. Just like he doesn't touch you, he just sort of sits and is present with you.
I think Emiko is going to try to, without saying anything or whatever. I think she's gonna go towards where the mist is coming from and try to follow the chanting.
Nice.
Keep in mind, as soon as you move in short range of the army, they get into hostile pose. So
Well,
is
so
she doing this
try to.
not consciously?
It's
and
not
threatening herself, or
it's not she's not really conscious right now. She's like in her mind, basically replaying the events that happened that night.
okay.
And I was like, I can use a story point for this if necessary.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Basically she's replaying the nights that would have what happened that night. So she's like kind of like walking down the hallway, going to the basement door.
Okay. So your companions will see you kind of blanked out, start moving towards the terracotta soldiers there.
Mm-hmm.
And Yang and Zengetsu, if she moves within short range, they're going to take a hostile stance on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's
if
up
she
to you
starts
if you-
kind of like mindlessly walking towards them, I'll probably restrain her.
Okay.
And Emiko will probably have like a reaction to it. Using her training, she'll probably like try to like pin your arm behind your back or something. Unknowingly, like she's not like, this is just like reflex basically.
Sounds like we're making brawl rolls.
Yeah.
Not to hurt, just to restrain.
Yeah. I didn't think you're like, swinging to knock her out. It's more just, hey, hold heat.
Yeah.
So yeah, brawl versus brawl.
Damn, I sent you something.
Where'd you send it?
Discord.
Any boosts or setbacks, considering that Emiko's kind of on autopilot or anything?
Let's give it agility. Her agility is 3. So let's have that be the difficulty. Her kind of reactionary, how slippery she is.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Do I need to
how
do
that works.
anything?
No,
Or just have it normal?
it's your reaction. So he fails, but he has 3 advantage. Oh, I was using your difficulty. His difficulty went up because of
so
yours.
I'm not the ones rolling.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's
I thought we were
rolling.
both rolling. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, you're good.
Got
He's
it.
rolling to try to grab you. And you said
Gotcha.
you're using your instinct, your agility
Yes.
to kind of roll out of it.
Yeah.
Which is why he has those 3 purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
So
set
maybe,
that.
maybe the
difficulty.
advantage is that I'm able to shake her out of her fugue. Even though she slips
Okay.
away, but maybe it causes her to break out of the fugue.
Yeah, like as I'm like doing
Yeah.
the moves
You get into
and
like
it's
combat
like kind
stance against him as you felt like someone swipe at you. So how does that make you respond? Like you see Zengetsu, like you register who he is now as you're like in the combat stance, phased out of your memory just a little bit.
she'll kind of just like wake up like whoa, like, and like as she's in her combat stand like ready to like kill. And she'll just be she's a bit confused like of what just happened, and she's just gonna blade out like, what is happening?
You were in some sort of trance and walking towards the terracotta soldiers.
Huh. She's like confused because like that's never happened before.
Well, let's hope it doesn't happen again.
What's the situation?
I'm going to gesture towards the terracotta soldiers down below the little wall we're on. They're tearing up the earth. I don't know. Do we destroy them?
I'm gonna like look at them and like count them, and just like kind of size them up to see if I can take them.
There's 20 of them. You don't really know anything about them other than they're not living.
Was there anything in the book that said how to get like destroy them?
Not really. So as the night wanes on, eventually your companion there, Galway, is able to calm himself down. And he starts telling you all a ghost story about a previous person who ruled over this village as the lord of the area and had purchased some terracotta soldiers. And he was a evil magician who lorded over the people, and eventually there was an uprising. And he was killed, but in his dying breath, he cursed them and said he would come back and take vengeance. And the story tells about them taking something from his burial ground as an attempt to keep him from being able to harness his powers fully.
Must be what they're searching for.
Because, you know, an undead creature is going to make you all super happy, especially when it's an undead magician, right?
It's a lich.
We definitely need more of those in our lives.
Right? Everyone needs a friendly lich in the neighborhood.
I say we just cut our losses. This village is doomed.
How long did it take us to get here?
A day.
A day.
All right. And we have our tutor with us. He just didn't want to like intervene.
Right.
So I
He's
think
back
at this,
on the south side of the village camping
yeah,
and watching.
yeah, like it's clear right at this second, like engaging with this many of these things is probably a bad idea. So given that, and given everything that's happened and everything that we've found out, like this is good information to take back to him, and then he can decide, like if maybe he goes back to report it or we go back to report it while he stays here. Like he can figure out what the next step is given this information, right? Like, because this is pretty high level. There's been a curse. There's potentially undead moving out and about. There's potentially an item that in town somewhere that's attracting them that we could maybe move out. Maybe he has some recommendations on what to do. Gyang would suggest that we go and talk to him first, because like letting the villagers know in the middle of the night, like waking them up, disturbing them is not going to be good. We can probably talk to them in the morning about that item and see if they are going to allow us to move it. But yeah, I think
If there will be a village in the morning.
Well, they're not moving that fast. Do we have to make a check as to how long we think it's going to take them to get?
Can we tell?
Do a tactics check, Yang.
All right. Oh boy.
I think we should go check out the forest where they came from.
Yeah, I mean that's also lots of ideas, tactics.
Now, are they just standing there or are they still moving?
They're
digging.
They're doing their job.
Just standard difficulty.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this yet. No, with an advantage.
You're trying to calculate how long it would take for them to clear the whole village, and you're not quite sure. But what advantage do you find during this?
I think Young's managed to, right himself a little bit. I'm just going to heal a strain. Just it's a bit calmer. We understand a little bit more. So yeah. And then he's going to make his way to the south of the town to report everything that we've discovered. He would especially invite Gaowei to accompany him so that Gaowei can speak to exactly what he remembers to our trainer, to our teacher.
Well, they're doing that. I'll look at Emiko and say, should we go check out the forest where they came from and see if there's anybody hiding up there?
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm gonna go with Yang and that way I can relay the story.
All right, we'll also let him know that you're going to the forest. Don't go too far, and if you see any danger, we'll be on our way back as soon as we report, because we don't want you to get into a situation where there's only two of you trying to fight, if we can help it. So, just try and be stealthy and stay out of trouble till we get back.
Emiko takes a bit of offense to that.
Yep, I'm sure you do.
Do you know who I am?
Just stunned.
I am the stealthiest one here.
Look, Gyung and you are just. I don't see that these two are going to be getting along anytime soon.
So I think that's why Emiko is just like, oh my gosh, this guy's so annoying. That's just because they're complete opposites. Gyung wants to help everyone. Emiko is like, why? I don't understand. The only one you should be helping is yourself.
It's very good. All right, so we're in two groups. Two of us are going to the south to report. Two of us are going to the forest to scout.
Which group do we want to do first?
Do the known quantity.
I think do the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Cool. I'm gonna be as stealthy as possible now.
I will as well.
are you going to move within short range of the Terracotta army or not?
No. If we can circle,
We're gonna try
circle
to
around them, we'll avoid
stay our
aggroing them.
distance.
Okay. So you'll have to travel out a good ways.
Perhaps we
to
should
do
test
that, right?
to see how close we can get without them reacting.
And can you sneak closer?
Yeah, if they don't
Yeah, I can
notice
do it.
you, how do they still react? That's an interesting question. I
Yeah,
like it.
like they don't know. Like if they don't notice me, will they react? Will they not?
Well, if you want to try that, you can roll a stealth check and try.
Normal difficulty.
No.
No.
It has to be. It's harder than standard. It's enhanced to 3 purple.
Okay.
You succeed, so you are able to move within short range without activating them. But as you do so, you feel a cold gaze hitting you.
Sends shivers down my spine. Whew. Like, all right, well, I made it over here, but why do I feel like I'm being watched? I will do some sort of gesture like I made it, but also something's weird happening. I'm gonna like try to gesture that somebody might be watching.
I'll stay put then. I will, not get any closer or anything, and not try and, like push the boundaries or anything.
Okay. Are you going to try to go through further, Emiko, or are you going to try to circle around, like exit and circle back around? What is your guys' plan?
I'm going to have to circle around. I'm not nearly as sneaky.
You don't want to be sneaky?
I want to be sneaky. I'm just not. I don't have any practice in it or training in it, so.
Before perhaps going further, I'm going to look around to see if I can see something, like, because like she feels like she's being watched, so she wants to see if she can see anyone watching her.
Perception check.
Difficulty?
Standard difficulty, 2 setbacks, so 2 black, because it's foggy and rainy.
Yeah.
And dark, so technically it'd be 3 setback. We'll do 2.
Okay. Nothing.
Wow. Failure. Failure.
Hey, you try it. It's harder than it looks.
I believe it.
Yeah, you try seeing something at night in a foggy, rainy environment.
Yeah. It's hard, right? I don't have night vision. Well, maybe you should check. So she is going to attempt to sneak closer. And like if she gets spotted, or basically her hope is like maybe their focus will be on her instead of Zangetsu.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get closer to the tree line.
Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Success, 4 successes and 2 threats.
That's you.
So at this point, the rain, the fog, and the darkness is actually helping me out.
Much.
Yeah. So you are able to sneak through, going between a couple of them. But you still have this uneasy feeling as you do so.
Someone's definitely watching me, and I don't appreciate that. An assassin never wants to be watched, all right?
Especially when she can't see who's watching her.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
You get to the far side of the short range from these guys and are able to get out of it. And you see Zangetsu is at the end of the line trying to circle up around.
Be like, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Nothing to see here. Again, I'm gonna like start looking around, seeing what I can see. And then I'll like gesture to Zangetsu that I made it. Are still good. But also someone is still watching.
So eventually Zangetsu's able to... Do you move over to where you can meet up with him, or do you wait for him to come all the way back around to you?
I think we'll meet in the middle.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to meet up.
And I'm just gonna be like whisper tone, like, all right, they didn't notice me, so you can sneak past them. But I'm getting a very uneasy feeling like someone is watching us.
From where?
I don't know exactly where, but I think there definitely is someone out there watching us or something.
Is there anything flying around above us?
Maybe.
Go look up. Is there anything flying above us?
Raindrops keep falling on your face.
Yeah.
I swear I thought you were going to say falling on your head.
He said he looked up. It's his face.
All right, well, then we'll approach the forest.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
I don't know, somebody casting a spell or waving a wand or doing something that maybe is controlling these things?
Looking for someone, like potentially maybe like the people, the chanters, or someone controlling these guys from just going.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
We want to...
One for darkness, one for weather, for the black.
Yeah.
So my dark vision would cancel the darkness one.
Yep.
I'll have one for weather. All right. Nope, I did not succeed.
I got 2 failures,
Oh,
2
jeez.
advantages.
Oh, this scouting is.
no.
You got excellent scouts in your team, apparently.
I mean, it's not their fault. Jeez.
I know.
It's dark. It's raining. There's fog everywhere.
Well, if you look at it, like, that is actually part of what made you fail. Actually, is the dark.
Yeah.
And the rain generated a threat. Or vice versa. So we're gonna pause
And
that. Will you guys think about?
To clarify, like 2 failures cancel out 2 advantages, right?
No. 2 threats cancel out 2 advantages.
Oh, okay.
Failures and
Because I got 2
successes cancel.
advantages from that. So I just got it backwards.
It's okay. We'll let you guys think about that. We're gonna jump over to the other one quickly. So as the rain continues, you guys get to your mentor's camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You see him
All right.
sitting there under the shelter resting. He has like a tarp over him, keeping himself from getting rained on, like a little tent.
So I don't know how recovered I am. Like maybe there's still some, I don't know, fear in my eyes or whatever, like from what I remembered. But I will tell him that I remembered I remembered a story about this village and about an evil magician or wizard that I'll just tell him what I told the team or what I told the group. And so the group believes that all of these terracotta soldiers are digging for that missing item, and they are going to continue to dig until they find it. And if that means tearing down the entire village, they will do that. Nobody's gonna stop. They're not gonna stop digging until they find the item. So either we talk to the village leadership and ask them if they have heard of this item and where it may be. That would probably be the option 1. Other than that, I don't know if we're going to be able to stop these terracotta warriors. They get hostile if you get within short range of them, and once you leave that range, they go right back to digging. And so that's my report.
So Young will just reiterate that the village is clearly terrified. These terracotta soldiers are just essentially digging in a straight line. He reiterates that he doesn't believe that there's anything on the other side of town for them to be going toward, and that instead it seems that they're heading into town, and that it seems to be because of this ex-lord, that used to, rule with an iron hand, his rule was the result of an uprising in the town. He was buried, and items were taken from his grave and kept in the town. Therefore, the creatures, these terracotta things, might be digging toward that, and that maybe by moving it, it might alleviate that a little bit and potentially, but that, you know, this Lord is really like that curse from however long ago that is what this is all about. That he would return, he would destroy them, whatever else, and maybe the people had a story about this, and which is why they got as terrified as they did, or maybe they don't know anything about it and they just aren't fighters. So yeah, he would just reiterate all of that.
So he's like, I will ponder this and see what we can think. We should, since they're inactive in the morning, maybe you should check out, see if you can find out where they came from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I would tell him that the other two went scouting into the forest to see if they could discover any more information. But at this stage, yeah, we're about to go and rejoin them to see what we might be able to do. But you're saying like it's probably better that we stay out of it for now.
Didn't you say that he said he was
morning?
come back from the dead? And that he was a dark sorcerer? That does not
That's
seem
what-
like something you should really tempt and go investigate when they're active.
All right, fair enough. We'll let the others know, and we'll hope that they don't dig all the way underneath the village by morning, because at the moment they could potentially.
Okay. So that we'll go back to Himiko and Zengetsu. Himiko and Zengetsu, what do you guys feel like you want to do from here? Oh, I see he said he's going to be back.
Yeah, I'm back. We're
You're back.
gonna start going into the forest and scouting.
Okay.
Like, we can see the trail from where they came, because where they dug into the ground.
Or they just, 20 terracotta soldiers tromping through the forest.
Yeah, that too, but like, we can't see deep into the forest, so, they could turn. Just follow the path.
It's getting very dark.
Yeah. Getting proper mood
And
setting.
the scene fades to black.
Nope, cancel. I don't need that. I need... No, not that. Where did it go? I'm not seeing it. I will have to figure it out later, because it won't make that huge of a deal right now. Matt, where are the weather controls? That's going to throw the fog and rain on for everyone, but I can't find it.
That's not integrated as default.
Oh, right. That was the other thing I had. I need to get that one then.
It's a module, yeah.
I forgot. Alright, give me a moment here. I just realized something was missing. Okay. So I need to put you all where you're, well, put the two of you where you're at. I will go ahead and add the other two of you so you can at least see where they are. So, this is where you find yourselves in the dark forest, where apparently you can't see anything because you don't have proper vision.
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't realize it was this dark out.
Can't even see your hand in front of your face.
Well,
No wonder we couldn't find
I do have dark
anything.
vision, so I don't know how that's going to impact it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see why that's not showing.
Probably, like, unless he has the tag, because we probably just added a talent that didn't do anything
Right.
mechanically.
So, under vision, what would it be that we need to change? Basic, there it is. Did that change anything? Oh, there we go. So Zangetsu should be able to see a bit now.
Nice.
I still see nothing.
I still see nothing. I just see the map all darkened. No tokens or anything.
Yeah, the token needs to be placed.
His token is placed.
For what it's worth, I can't see anything either.
Puzzling, because it was showing. Like, I select you and it shows gray. But for you, you're saying it doesn't.
I don't see a token.
Yeah, we don't see tokens at all. We're on grass mat. Is that where we should be?
Yeah. Did that snap you over to where you're at? Or no?
No, I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm gonna reload.
Why is it not showing you, but it's showing?
It says for me, there's no token that gives me visibility of the area.
Because you're all here. I don't think anyone else.
Can you ping where my token should be?
Just down the bottom, between these two trees.
Oh, I see 4 little outlines.
Okay, I see me. I see my outline. Sorry.
I see 4 little orange squares, but no tokens.
Interesting. Let me remove them and try it again. That's interesting. Okay, I re-added you to the scene.
Okay, I have an orange box. I can't see anything in it because it's all black. Or nearly black.
Okay, let me... Should have been a grayish vision. Oh, it didn't update your base. Give me a minute. Sorry, everybody. Okay, did that work or did that not work? No, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Let's try that. Sorry, I've not done this in a bit. I lost my memory of how to do all this.
What we'll do, just temporarily, I just want to explore something here for a sec.
I can
I want to do this.
I can see my token.
So
I can see stuff.
So if I do that, that's not how it's going to be, but it's an experiment, right? So
Yeah, that worked.
that did work. So there's something to...
Cool. Welcome, Cruel Thing. But he has dark vision. And the dark vision doesn't seem to be kicking in effect.
It's not listed on my effects list.
No, it's on your token. Dark vision's enabled. But it doesn't seem to be showing different for you when I select it.
Okay, I can see like barely, like I see an outline of like I see a tree and grass and I see Puppy's character, but it's like barely visible.
Oh,
So-
it says vision range. The distance the tokens can see without any light is set to 0. When I go to the vision tab.
But it... Okay.
That just changed it.
Oh,
Whatever
without
happened.
any light. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's fine.
That
That
works.
seemed to do it. It's a bit harsh.
It is, but it works.
Let's try to tone that down a little bit for you.
Well, now it's gone.
What just happened?
I'm
I'm
messing
done.
with it.
Okay.
Mine didn't change. I can still see
I'm
ish.
back.
It looks like Matt's doing stuff with it right now.
So what do we want it to be? Do we want it to be slightly blue so that it looks like dark vision or something? What visual effect do we
Sure.
want?
However you see dark vision looking, I guess. I'm not sure.
Something like this.
Emiko, you're gonna need something to be able to see. What is your plan on that?
Well, I have a lantern, so. But I'm not there, am I? Or are we all?
No.
Did we all gather together? No.
No, it's
Okay.
just the two of them right now.
I think that Emiko had items on her list.
Just
For-
asking because, you know, waving a torch around at night kind of makes stealthing a little bit interesting. Yeah, Miko, you there?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Hi.
Yeah, I did get some sort of light source. Because I think I was like trying to figure out like some sort of light source other than a torch. I don't know if I ever got that or not. So I think I asked a while back if there's like some sort of light source other than a torch.
Just lanterns,
Candles.
candles. yeah.
Basically, I wanted something to be hands free.
You could balance a
Do that
candle
for
on the
now.
top of your head.
Right?
I mean, it depends how crazy we want to get. Like, yeah.
We'll do this for now. You have light. You can see something. So, lovely
Jeez.
chat. We're sorry we got delayed there a bit. We had to get this set up. This is where you find yourselves. In this forest. Sneaking through, trying to find things.
Okay. Well, let's start creeping along from tree to tree.
Basically,
Are
just gonna
you
follow the
actually
tracks.
stealthing or just walking?
Yeah, I'll try and be stealthy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Normal difficulty.
Difficulty 3.
Ooh.
No, standard because you're not trying to sneak through their range. Okay.
Unsuccessful.
Yeah, me. Yeah, yeah, just kind of following along, following the tracks, see where they lead.
Okay, there's
And
tracks
I'll,
that are basically going straight north. And what? You're still talking, sorry.
and I'm gonna do my best to be stealthy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Okay. I'm gonna have to take into consideration the fact that you have a light source.
I kind of figured I would just like be holding on to Zangetsu if he allows it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
If you do that,
like use
you'll be
use it
blind,
'cause-
but yeah, you can keep your light.
Like
Covered
I'll use
until we need
I'll
it.
use my light when I really need it, like if I find myself alone. But at this very moment, I'm going to just kind of hang on to Zangetsu to try to stay as stealthy as possible because she does know that there's someone watching us, and she doesn't. And she doesn't want. She also doesn't want to give her position away in case, like, for some reason, like the clay guys, spot them and come after us.
So this is going to be the site that Emiko sees. Is just darkness.
She's kind of had like training in darkness and her assassin training, so she's a bit familiar with having to
Okay.
run in the dark.
Next, we'll move up to here. Because you said the path was going along vertically over here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
I
whole
don't want to be
area-
right. I don't want to be right on the path, so I want to. Yeah, but I want to keep going north, I guess, until I see something.
Roll stealth.
Another roll, okay.
You can roll
Yeah.
perception whenever you want as well. 1 success, 1 threat. You succeed at perception. 2 threat. So, as you move up and start looking about again, you realize that you may, yes, you realize that you may have a bit of an issue as you see 2 set of blue glowing eyes looking at you from up here.
Where?
Oh, way up there.
Up ahead underneath a tree.
Oh, okay.
And it illuminates a bit of a pale face with a piece of paper that looks like it's stuck or nailed to his face, and 2 bluish eyes, bluish green eyes glowing, looking at you. It's not letting me share the image with you. Here you go, chat. This is what they see.
Can you put it in Discord, maybe?
No, I shared it to the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot.
It's lovely looking, isn't it?
It's great. I'm excited.
So we're gonna pick up here next time as you're dealing with the mysteries of this undead tyrant.
Poof. There you go.
Doesn't that just sound great, everybody?
Lovely.
Doesn't he look beautiful?
He is definitely a face that his mother would love.
Oh, maybe only his mother.
I mean, it's something. All right,
It is.
chat. We thank you all for being here. We hope you thoroughly enjoyed. Join us next time as we find out how these lovely individuals decide to handle this nightmare they find themselves in. Until next time, as always, enjoy the story. We'll see you guys next time.